A heart of kindness, 10-year-old girl stuns a hardened admiral when she starts a massive aircraft carrier engine with calm precision. What begins as a harmless bet turns into a moment that shakes the entire deck, proving brilliance has no age, and destiny sometimes arrives holding a tiny Naval Academy ring like subscribe watching from. Let's get started. The aircraft carrier's deck rumbled beneath the rising sun as crew members hurried across metal pathways. The 35-year-old admiral stepped forward with confident authority, expecting a normal inspection. But his routine shattered when he noticed a 10-year-old girl standing beside a massive control panel, hands folded, eyes bright with determination. She wore overalls, slightly too big for her small frame, pockets filled with tiny tools she carried like treasures. The admiral frowned, confused by her presence. Children didn't belong on the deck of a warship. Yet the confidence in her stance made him pause before calling security or demanding an explanation. Before he could speak, the girl pointed toward the great carrier with thoughtful pride. She explained she was visiting with her mother, a naval engineer, and she had spent years studying machines, buttons, and engines for fun. Her voice carried no arrogance, only genuine excitement at being near her dream. The admiral smirked, unable to believe such claims. He teased her gently, asking if she even knew what half the controls did. She nodded with surprising certainty, explaining mechanical sequences that stunned the nearby crew. But the admiral still doubted she could operate anything so enormous and powerful. He leaned closer, tapping the console beside her. He playfully bet that she couldn't even start one of the carrier's auxiliary systems. The crew laughed softly, expecting her to shy away. Instead, she calmly reached into her pocket and pulled out something no one expected, a small Naval Academy ring on a chain. Shock rippled through the admiral as she explained it belonged to her late father, a brilliant Academy graduate remembered for designing advanced mechanical systems. She carried the ring as a reminder to think boldly and fearlessly, just as he had before his loss. The admiral's joking expression slowly softened. She asked permission to try starting the auxiliary engine, promising no risks. The admiral hesitated, torn between protocol and the spark in her eyes. Under careful supervision, he allowed her to continue, believing she would simply press a wrong button and prove him right. Instead, she analyzed the panel with astonishing focus. Her small fingers hovered thoughtfully before moving with steady precision. She activated safety locks, prepared the system checks, and aligned the ignition sequence with flawless discipline. The admiral leaned in, stunned at the accuracy of her steps. She wasn't guessing. She understood every switch, every warning. When the final indicator glowed green, she turned the ignition handle with gentle pressure. A deep, mechanical rumble vibrated through the deck as the auxiliary system powered to life. Engineers turned in shock. No mistakes, no hesitation. Just a perfect start that only advanced trainees usually mastered. The admiral stared at her in silence, humbled by the talent he had almost dismissed. She stepped back respectfully, explaining she had studied manuals, simulations, and her father's old notes since she was little. The ring wasn't a symbol of privilege. It was a promise she made to herself to learn, build, and honor him. Crew members gathered around, clapping with genuine admiration. The admiral knelt down to meet her eye level, apologizing for underestimating her. She smiled shyly, telling him she didn't mind. People doubted her all the time because of her age, but machines never did. They always rewarded hard work and curiosity. He touched the ring gently, impressed by its history and her dedication. He asked what she hoped to become someday. Her voice grew stronger with each word as she declared her dream to attend the Naval Academy like her father and become an engineer who created safer, stronger ships for everyone. The admiral stood and saluted her with deep respect, promising to remember this moment forever. Watching a young girl ignite a machine many adults feared proved something he had forgotten. Brilliance doesn't wait for age. It reveals itself wherever passion lives. The carrier roared with renewed energy behind them, echoing her future. As she walked away with her mother, still clutching the ring, the Admiral felt hope swell in his chest. The Navy's future wasn't just in uniforms and ranks. It was in hearts like hers, beating with courage, intelligence, and the dream of building something that would outlive them all.